Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back. Today we are I'm going to do a little washing the car tutorial. Get out all the car supplies, go out and give it a nice wash. Looking on out there, it's a nice warm day here. I'm going to be out and about this weekend, so figured it'd be nice to clean up the car a little bit. First order of business, say hi to all the cats. Say hi guys. Say hi. And then I'll also show you something else when we get outside. We're gonna go on in here. Unfortunately, I don't have a garage right now, so I have to keep all my car cleaning supplies laying all over the room here. So I'm gonna start gathering stuff together, some buckets, pick out what we're gonna use today, fill up the foam cannon, and carry some stuff outside. We'll set up back out there here in a bit. See you guys in a second. Alright guys, here we are at the next step. I have a flock of about 10 chickens. So when I'm outside mowing, washing my car, I typically let them out to roam the yard the whole entire time, and they love it. So, you guys ready to come out and play? Tell them, guys. So before I get clean in here, I'm going to fill up their water with some cold water, change their bedding, and then we'll get on with the car. This is one benefit about having chickens on the property. Let's see what our loot is for the day. Oh, nice. Check out the difference here. Look at this big egg there. Let me see if I can fit both these in my hand. And look at the difference of those two eggs. One's a big chicken, one's a small chicken. What are you doing in there? There we are. It's about a week's worth of eggs. I'd say there's 50 or so. If you live near Centerburg or Columbus, Ohio, let me know and I can hook you up. Here's a quick walk around of just some of the dirt and what the car looks like before. Not sure if you could see it, but got some good old road grime. Tips are a little shiny. Wheels got a good bit of brake dust on them. Some slight bugs. Alright, so I'm going to start with some of the products that, like I said, I'll be using. This is a little $99 Ryobi 1600 PSI power washer. It does great. It comes with a couple different tips. I use the turbo tip. It sprays, you know, like a stream, but it swirls really fast. Works perfect. It's just enough pressure to get some stuff off the car. Second, that's the foam cannon that I use. You get it off Amazon. It's $17, you know, it works perfect. It's not as nice, it's not a brass on brass connection. It's a brass top into a plastic bottle, so that can strip. And then I mix these two car wash supplies. So this is a citrus, Chemical Guys citrus wash and gloss, and the one on the left it's a body wash and wax. So I mix them both in there and then add some water. About how much soap to water I put in, I put about soap up to the bottom of the label there. And then the rest I fill up with water. Shake it up real good, and you'll see how the foam that it puts on. For my wheels, I kind of use both of these two supplies. The heavy duty wheel cleaner from Garotz, it works really nice if you just spray it on and wash it off with water, depending on how much brake dust you have on there. You know, if you wash your car once, twice a week, you could probably get away with doing that. If you don't do it as frequently, you're going to need to probably use a brush and get in there real good with a cloth afterwards too. which I am going to do today. That is also Chemical Guy's Diablo wheel cleaner. That stuff's pretty tough, so it does a good job as well. And then on the paint, I use a combination of these three products. One's a quick detailer. It's, you know, clear spray. Works real nice to get a smooth surface. Depending how much time I have, I'll either use a spray wax or the actual butter wax. The butter wet wax takes a while, so you have to have some time and do little sections at a time. You can't, if you're expecting to be able to do it in an hour, set aside some time, because it takes a little longer with that, because you really gotta buff it out. Even if you use a cloth by hand, it takes a little bit longer. Now what I'm going to do is use both the wheel sprays to get a good coat on the wheels while I spray some soap on it. This helps get a lot of the stuff off before you scrub them. If you let that soak for about 5 minutes, it works a lot better. So what I'm going to do now is the first pass with the foam cannon. I do one pass just the soap, wash it off with no scrubbing, kind of get some of the more solids off there, and then I'll go back through, spray it again, and go over it with microfiber cloth. What this does is this ends up lifting a lot of the road grime off of there, because the last thing you want is when you're going over it with the microfiber to pick up any rocks or anything that are left behind, because it'll really scratch your paint. You know, and that's why personally I don't suggest going through drive-through car washes and stuff, because you don't know what's on those little things that swirl around your car. You'll end up with some wicked swirl marks. So this gets a pretty good foam. It's already rinsed off. My big deal is I don't have a lot of shade here, so I gotta go real quick so it doesn't leave sun marks. So I let that soak for about 5 minutes. It lifts off a lot of the road grime and dirt, some bugs that are on there. I'm gonna spray it all off with the power washer again, do another coat just like this, and then I'll go around with a microfiber towel, scrub the front areas, which helps leaves it from, you know, watermark, streaking. You'll get a lot of that stuff off. clean, just regular microfiber cloths. Make sure they're clean. You don't want them to be dirty. So I just go over the whole car. Alright, we're done with the power washer. So, this is where you gotta be quick. Chamois. Get it dry. And then a cheat code I use. They sell it on some of the car sites. You can get a car blower, but this is just a battery operated Milwaukee leaf blower. Works great. This is always one of those things that when you get started, you kind of regret. It's hot out. The car is finally in the shade, so I'm gonna go around with this banana spray wax and just touch up some waxing spots. Got a clean microfiber. We'll start with this side of the car here. So really, I'll do a door or a section at a time, you know, instead of spraying the whole side and trying to go through it. What happens is this cloth will get really wet and it's no good, so you know it'll leave streaks. So we'll start with the side. You know, I get a couple sprays up high and down low. I have it on the mist instead of the stream. And you know, wipe it all off, just like you clean a window or a countertop. The other trick I do to save on towels and stuff is once I'm about done with this towel, I'll go around and do some of the black trim that makes this towel dirty, because I know I won't be using it on paint anymore. You know, get the mud flaps with it and things like that. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the wheels. I got a couple dirty microfiber cloths. These aren't as important because it's metal. A couple different brushes here. You know, one's good to get between the lug nuts because it spreads. This one gets some of the other stuff. What I do is, again, I have two different sprays. Both work just equally as good. Cover the wheel and spray. And you're gonna need to let it soak a little bit. So while I cover this one, I'm gonna go cover the rear one. It's probably my least favorite part, because when they're dirty, it's, as you see, I put on some gloves because your hands will be covered in brake dust, and it's pretty hard to get off. I find sometimes the more you cover the tire, the easier it is. So we're gonna grab these brushes here. The other thing that's nice, it kind of helps get around it, get up some of those cracks. Sometimes it's easiest just to use a towel in your hands. I would say if you're gonna wash your car, you know, and detail it pretty deep, give yourself about 3 hours of time. Just because, you know, some of this stuff, and I haven't even started on the inside yet. I'll do a quick sweep on the inside and clean off the windows and things. If it's cooler outside, I can get it done quicker, but now granted, if you look at the rotor, it's gonna be rusty. That's just because the water and stuff on it. The second you drive it down the road and use the brakes, that'll all come off. And it'll be shining good as new. So I'm gonna hop on back, finish the other 3 tires, and then we'll do the windows and interior. It's always nice when your little helpers come to help. She's looking clean. Guys, you better go back over to your house. You're getting a little far away. Go. Hey, wrong way. I tell you, these battery operated tools are perfect. I use this. It's a Milwaukee battery powered shop vac. Alright guys, we are all finished up with the detail. I'm going to do a quick walk around for you guys. Check it out. It took a while. Sure face and bitter look, the forecast will never know the sun. Sway to town, so pack your bags and load your car, it's where we belong. Skies are blue and trees are green. Whisper in my ear may seem like yesterday. Tomorrow may never come. Enjoy the time that's meant for some. Some will say. Alright y'all, we're finished with the car. Just gonna clean up. First step is to put you guys back. You guys ready for some treats? Who's ready for treaties? They all listen like dogs. Come on guys. Let's go get your snack. Who's coming? There we are, you guys. Thank you all for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think. Keep your eye out for a quick giveaway that's going to be coming up here once the subscribers pick up. See y'all later. Children running in the yard. Neighbor's dog is out to bark. Oh, run away, run away. Seems to be an argument, but little Johnny can't always have his way.